it's a beautiful day to do these reactions. Like it before you light it. Hit the sub before you hit the bud, man.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I got one more relationship left in me before I start doing what the Bible says. I'm really finna come husband and kids in a minute if the next play with my time. Because, like, what the fuck? We not even supposed to be together. Maybe that's why me and these bitches ain't lasting. Because we not even supposed to be together, man. I'm finna just do what where my Bible at? And I ain't
she just finna do what the good book say. Sis, Jesus is waiting for you. You know the truth. That's why you said it. You might be joking, but you know the truth. Former lesbian here. I grew up in the lifestyle and even married a woman and stayed married 8 years. I got saved during the marriage and divorce. The desires are like fast food. I don't like nor have a taste for. Thank you. I'm not gay no more. I'm delivered. That's all I can think of. You know it's bad when the stud's complaining. That's kind of crazy right there.
Things that we did to each other and we still stayed. Disclaimer, we are not posting this for people to judge our relationship because we were both very happy and comfortable in our relationship.
Hey, listen, I bet you any money the shit she gonna say that she did is way more devious than what he did. I'll bet you any amount of money. I swear to God, I did not watch this video already. I promise you, I've never seen this video, but I just seen enough of these videos to know, and I can see this dead look in his eyes that he's about to be cucked right now, bro.
Right? Yeah. So at around our 4-month mark, we went to visit my family, and I gave him my mom's phone number so they could, settle the flights, information, everything. And I found out that he was sending dick pics to my mom before we went on the trip.
Well, at that time, I didn't have your number saved yet, and you guys had the same area code, so it's not really my fault.
That's fair.
Something that Vivi did, and I still stayed, was she got a new job bartending, and I know she's serving drinks to people and that's your job, but I know how you are, like seeking attention, like we've talked about,
Yeah.
And I know she likes that job because she gets attention from all these guys all the time, and then I'm at home feeling insecure, like you're just gonna cheat on me at the end of the night.
Yeah. And he still stayed.
I still stayed.
Something that I still stayed was, for our 6-month anniversary, I had planned us a really nice dinner outing, and, I was like, let's both dress up for it, let's both put effort into it, and, he showed up in sweatpants and a wife beater, and he told me I looked homely, and I still stayed.
So something she did, and I still stayed, was, last year during the Super Bowl, her mom was in a car accident, and she, instead of, because we agreed that she would clean the house and make sure it's nice before my friends came over to watch the game, and her mom was in a car accident, and it wasn't even that bad, but she still spent the whole night at the hospital, the whole day and night. So my friend,
to clean the house.
But I still stayed.
Wait, are you sure she was actually at the hospital? It wasn't that bad of an accident. Did you confirm that she was actually at the hospital?
Something that Andrew did, and I still stayed, is after my mom was in the hospital, I was struggling with a little bit of weight gain because of the stress, and he told me I was getting a little heavy, so he was helping me with a little bit of calorie counting and meal tracking. I couldn't eat unless it was around him, and he helped me lose an additional 15 pounds from my starting point.
I was 25.
Yeah.
She deserved it.
Yeah, and I still stayed, and I'm grateful.
Something Vivi did that I still stayed through was, it was last year on my birthday, and I was suspicious that she was talking to other guys, so I put her phone camera up to her face while she was sleeping and unlocked her phone, and she was texting my brother about a surprise birthday party, and one, she knows I don't like surprises, and two, I'm like, why are you texting my brother about that? Like, I have trust issues, and she knows about like my past traumas, so but I still stayed.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, this a weird ass couple, dog. I don't know if they trolling at this point, bro. I don't know, dog.
So something that Andrew did, and I still stayed, is we met on a dating app, and after we made it official, he did not delete the dating app, and I caught him setting up dates with a few other girls.
Damn.
He did go on a few of the dates, but we talked about it, and he ended things with 3 of them.
Oh, they gotta be trolling
something
me.
that she did she was mad at me for that, but I got her to understand that I was only doing that so I knew for sure that she was the one for me. Because like I said, I have trust issues and previous traumas, and I just wanted to make sure she was like the one for me.
And he picked me. He still talks to Rebecca, but I'm the one he hangs out with.
Yeah.
Nah.
Reveal your dad, please.
What the hell?
I guess it's time to go inside the lion's den. Dad? Dad? It's time for the reveal. Excuse me?
What? I was curious about your.
I don't know. I just thought it was gonna be a joke about like being fatherless or some shit. Like my dad left and went to the store and never came back or some shit.
I say ain't too many things sadder than a whose life peaked in high school. I mean it. Man, when I say ain't too many things sadder than a whose life peaked in high school, I mean it.
Ooh.
I had the misfortune of going to Wawa this morning at 4:10 a.m. I walk in, dude. I hit the second set of double doors. Walk in, and I hear my fucking last name get called out from the side. Boswell. I'm like, what? Dude, I'm an hour, 30 minutes west from my hometown. Nobody knows who the fuck I am over here. I'm like, who the fuck is calling me? I turn around and I see a familiar, unfamiliar face. I'm looking at the dude, I'm like, such and such? In my head, I'm like, plus 70, 80 pounds. He's like, oh, what's up, man? What you been up to, dude? Blah, 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 blah. He's walking over to me, mixing his coffee up. He's like, shit, bro, I ain't seen you since graduation. And I'm like, yeah, shit, yeah, that's about right. Shit. Graduation was June of fucking 2016, almost 10 years ago. I'm like, yeah, shit, that's about right, man. Yeah, it's been a minute. He's like, oh, man, shit, blah, 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 blah. He asked me what I've been up to, told me what I've been up to. I go, yeah, man, what you been up to? He tells me what he's been up to. He's like, oh, shit, man, I'm typing my little order in a little kiosk or whatever the whole time. He's like, shit, bro, tapped me on the shoulder. He's like, man, I was telling my co-worker the other day that shit, our senior year we had one of the most winning seasons at our high school in history, in like the high school's history. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, yeah, man, we had one of the most winning seasons of our high school's history, dude. We were them. We was them niggas, bro. I'm like, what? And granted, in my head, I'm like, dude, we went like 6-4 our senior year, if I'm remembering this correctly, which I'm not, probably, because that shit was so long ago. Who gives a shit? He's like, yeah, man, shit. I had to pull on my Huddle account. I had to show old boy my film, some of our tape, and I'm like, you got that login information still? You still remember your password to Huddle? I'm like, they still got Huddle? I'm like, why do you got that information still? Like, and why are you showing people? Just showing people. You know, yeah, man, I told boy, man, yeah, man, we was pretty decent, dude. We was all right. I told him I've been 335. I had one that had the highest power cleans on the team. I'm like, this is giving me his whole high school stat sheet. I'm like, wow. I can't believe there's people like this. Like, you super senior, bro. Like, you're a serial senior. I'm like, dude, oh shit, cool, man. I'm trying to evade for the rest. Like, I'll go get my little Red Bulls. He's kind of like following behind me talking. We're the only two people in this Wawa besides the people who are working. So he's talking. Yeah, man, dude, I was telling old boy, man, he couldn't see us back then, bro. We was running that wing tee, and I'm like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, bro. And I'm like, bro, what the is this nigga on, bro? This nigga is living in the past, like mentally living in the past. I'm like, I can't believe that there's people like this in the world, man. Like, I thought this was like, you would see this type of stuff talked about on like Comedy Central, it'd be like a skit or whatever, that like people really do this and talk like this and shit. But it's real. This man's right here out in the wild, reminiscing hard as shit. Goddamn double dipping in his senior year. Like, bro, that is fucked up, bro. And I actually feel kind of bad about the dude. And I'm only making this video really now because I'm sitting at lunch at work and I get a notification from Facebook that the same dude that sent me a friend request on Facebook, so I don't even click on it. I didn't accept it yet. I click on his profile picture, and this has his Letterman jacket on.
No,
dude, I'm 28. He's older than me. He's like 29 or 30. I'm like, wow. There's really people like this right now. This has Letterman jacket on. That had to have been tailored, bro. Like, it ain't no way that original size fits you now. Like, no way, bro.
Ro, he went ordered a new one, dog. That's crazy. Man, there are so many people who are like this in real life, bro. Talking about talent shows from 1999 and shit. Like, bro, what have you done recently in your life that's worth, noting, bro? Like, and it always be nothing at all, bro.
Y'all ever wonder why a nigga who's never played basketball has phenomenal defense? Well, you gotta realize you're doing a crossover, trying to fake like you're going right and crossing over to the left. He's not gonna fall for the fake because he doesn't even understand basketball. He's just going to follow you. You go hezzy, he doesn't know to jump on that jump shot. He's gonna stand still. He's not falling for the hezzy. You gonna do fake passes? He's too ass to stop the fake pass. He's not even gonna fall for it. He's gonna stand still. He's going to lock you the up. All the moves is not going to work on him. The only thing you can do against a nigga who can't hoop is do fundamental shit. You're gonna have to do regular bounce passes, chest pass. You're gonna have to do regular post moves. All that faking shit, I promise you, it will not work on a nigga who can't hoop. He's not gonna fall for it.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you why. Cause niggas that can't hoop, they just be locked in on the ball. They was never taught to watch no hips, shoulders, or any of that shit. They locked in on that ball. And when you lock in on the ball, bro, you just follow that. I'm telling you, as a nigga, that's what I be doing. For real, bro.
And just because you don't eat pork don't mean you come over here trying to convict me. Understand me? I'm finna go fry it and smother it with some gravy over some rice or some cabbage. And I'm put a little macaroni and cheese on side of it, and I'm put me a little cornbread in the oven with it. Yeah. And I may just go get some Kool-Aid and dump extra sugar in it just because you said something.
Yeah, bro, that sound like a damn good meal right there, though. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't really with the pork chops and shit like that, but I'm just saying, like, as a child, my mama said she was making that. I'm hurrying up. I'm gonna be in the crib before the street lights go off, for real.
Repeat that again.
So sometimes animal at night, because night is quiet, animal they may come and graze the grass close to your tent.
What kind of what kind of animals?
I remember like last night we had an elephant here. Also we had a buffalo. They were very close. So when you are inside the tent, is safe. It's just like to be in the car. Hakuna matata at all. And also sometimes you might hear the strange noise like lion sometimes normally sound like.
And y'all know what's crazy? That's exactly what them lions be sounding like, bro. It's the scariest shit in the world. There's no way that I would be in a structure where the only division between me and death is that little fine mesh barrier right here. There's no way, bro. I'm scared, bro.
When you hear like that, it could be the lion. So no need to worry about it. Those are the citizens who are living here.
Okay.
Instead of that, enjoy them. Okay?
Got it.
Hakuna matata at all.
Hakuna matata.
Yeah.
I'm checking in my room.
Okay.
And the guy told me, he said, stay in the short grass and not the tall grass, because the Serengeti is right there. And they can't guarantee anything because you're out in the wild. This is wild. Again, this is the short grass. That's the tall grass. That's where the lions, tigers, and bears are.
Africa got bears and tigers? I never knew that. I never knew. I thought they had lions, leopards, African painted dogs, buffalo and shit like that. I've never known Africa do have bears. They funny looking though. They not like grizzlies and brown and black bears. They like other bears. I watch a lot of National Geographic.
Okay, swallow.
Yeah.
This is crazy. There's no way I would be out there.
Not sure if y'all can see this, man. But here are the places where I'm staying tonight.
In the tall grass. They probably got something stalking you behind that right now.
And this out here is the Serengeti.
Death. That's all I can think of.
No fences, no gates. Just out in the bush. Crazy.
There is a woman on here who spontaneously cut her hair and then tried to surprise her husband, and her husband hated the haircut. And everyone's like, leave him, this is a red flag, you look beautiful, this, that, and the third. And I can't agree. Him ignoring her because he doesn't like the haircut is abusive in a way. But I want us to be honest, because you guys aren't going to gaslight me. That haircut is ugly. Not every haircut suits everybody. I went through her page. She looks better with hair. I know this is not the point. I'm so sorry. I'm not being a girl's girl right now. But she looked great with bangs. With that blunt cut bang, she looked great with it. I myself do not like that haircut on her. So I can understand why her husband is mad. How do you know he still finds her attractive with that boyish haircut?
So we talking about a woman that went from having long hair to a Jada Pinkett, bro. Every man ain't feeling that, bro. Like, now you look like a nigga. Who want to date a nigga, bro? Like I'm telling you, there are some women who had that short haircut and they still look very feminine, but then you have some women who cut it off and they look like G.I. Jane, bro. And I think his wife looked like G.I. Jane, bro. She can't force him to feel attracted to that shit. Now I know a lot of women gonna be like, well, if you really love her, how hurt it? This manipulation, goddammit. You shouldn't have cut your hair. Box Chevy head ass.
And I got this dude a job in the oil fields, and he called me during his first week, and he was like, Cody, I'm gonna quit. I was like, it's your first week, it can't be that bad. And he was like, Cody, you don't understand, they're working me like a dog. I started laughing. I was like, how many hours you got? He said 84, and I'm probably gonna get like 110 by the end of the week. I started laughing because I was like, man, I know the feeling. I was trying to explain to him, like, I look forward to those weeks. And he's like, nah, man, I can't do this anymore, dude. It's hot. I'm getting like 18 hours a day. He said, I go back to the man camp. Sucks. He said, there ain't nothing to do out here in Orla. And I said, yeah, you're right about that. I told him, I was like, man, I said, give it till next Thursday. He was like, why Thursday? I was like, you'll see. Sure enough, he goes another week and he calls me back and he said, you were right. I started laughing. I knew what happened. That direct deposit hit. I have wanted to quit so many times, and then I get that direct deposit. I'm like, yeah, I'll stick it out. So when he called me all happy, he's like, you're right, dude. I ain't going nowhere. He's like, I'm gonna keep doing this. He's like, I want another week like that. And I get it, man. I remember my first week, I got like 100 hours. I had never seen that much money in one place before. To this day, when I get that 100-hour check, man, come on. I'm going to McDonald's. I'm treating myself. 3 spicy McChickens. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, it sucks until that direct deposit hits and you're like, you know what, that was worth it.
Y'all know I should
hey, bro.
And I got this dude a job in.
The thing about it is, that's how life be sometimes. You gotta thug it out so that you can see the reward, man. You know, I was on YouTube not making nothing for the first 2.5, 3 years, and then all of the bread on YouTube came. You know, I was doing things. I had I got ways of making money. You know what I'm saying? So I was just thugging it out, bro. It was worth it, dude.
Y'all know I Show Speed was in New Orleans yesterday. Mind y'all, I do not watch no streamers. That's not really my little thing. But I was curious because people was like reposting and stuff. So I was like, let me go watch the little boy stuff for a few. Y'all, I watched the little boy stuff for 12 hours. Like, I was tuned in, y'all. People was calling me. I'm like, baby, I'm doing something. Like, I was leaving people on red for hours, y'all. I was really into it yesterday. And I'm currently watching his LSU one. And I literally been watching this since 10 in the morning, y'all. It's 5 o'clock. And I'm about to go somewhere. And I'm currently in the Uber watching his stuff. And I think I'm watching it like that because he's in New Orleans. Like, he's in Baton Rouge. So I'll just be curious when people from out of town be like in my city, or like my surrounding areas. I don't think I'm gonna watch him when he go to like other cities. But that little boy, y'all, like, I never knew like the impact of streamers. That little boy got a big ass fan base.
Yeah.
Like, bigger than rappers, bigger than athletes. Like, them streamer fans is different.
Say, bro, why you think all the rappers and athletes be so in a rush to hop on these niggas streams, dog? I just seen Kevin Gates get in his stream the other day. These streamers are bigger than them. They trying to get clout off of proximity with these dudes. That's all it is. Some of these niggas' careers is, on the decline, so they trying to get awareness on them again by going mess with Casanat and I Show Speed and Duke Dennis and all them type of people, bro. I see the play.
If you can't lose a cop in 10 minutes on a motorcycle, you shouldn't be on one.
Right.
Absolutely not. Like, I went down and saw Dave one time, and I'm coming back, and I was doing probably 90, maybe 100 miles an hour, and that's just cruising on a bike after you get used to a bike. And something told me to look in my rear view, and I look, and there's a cop. It was a state trooper in a Charger. He was only like 2 bike lengths behind me. And about the same time I look, he lights me up. So I did no clutch, no nothing. I just downshifted 2 gears and stretched it out. I got it fastest I've ever been, 191. And I looked down the speedometer and I was like, oh shit. And I just went to look up in the mirror. You can't move your head. You know, my helmet's on the gas tank. And I didn't see him behind me anymore. So I downshift, I get off this exit and I pull into McDonald's. Well, you know, all the trash cans have little walls around them.
Yeah.
Well, it was perfect because the guy had it open, emptying the trash. I was like, bro, I'll give you $300. You let me put my bike in here real quick. He's like, man, put it in here. So I put it in there. I run inside and I take my backpack off and all the dope. I took my pistol out, put it in the backpack, and it got drop ceilings like this. I lift it up, I put it in there, and I go out and buy a meal. And I call my buddy. I said, hey, man, I need you to bring your enclosed trailer today. He's like, bro, it's like 11 o'clock at night. And I said, man, I'm going to give you $2,000. He's like, where are you at? You know, so he brings his trailer down there, and we're coming back down 75, and, you know, they have them Amber Alert signs. It says, be on the lookout for a motorcycle with helmet has a red, yellow, orange mohawk on it. They had a helmet with an orange mohawk on it. That's the only thing they can remember me by. He's like, is that you? I was like, I know what you're talking about. He's like, you son of a bitch. I said,
I don't know, dog. My cap radar going off on this one, bro. First of all, if that was my partner, he wouldn't have had to give me no 2 bands to come help him out in a jam like that. So I feel like that's not your partner. And 2, this dude's a dweeb, bro. I just don't believe him, son. Sometimes you know, don't be, you know, fooled by the book cover or whatever, but at the same time, dog, this dude, I just don't think this happened, bro.
I want to explain something to y'all. Anybody that know me knows I think I'm a 10. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm y'all don't see what I'm cooking up, but your brother, I'm close to getting my 8-pack back. That's right, 8-pack. Sitting down, 6-pack, standing up, 8-pack. I think I'm a 10. Anybody who know me, right? I lost my confidence for a little bit.
That's why they be talking shit about light-skinned niggas, y'all. Right here. This why.
But I got it back. But let me tell you something. I thought I was a 10 until I saw Boris Cujo ass walking into the subway as I was walking out. I could not, but I said, oh, it's levels to this shit. I'm still a 10, but God damn, let me tell you something.
My boys sound like females. Remember back like 2 years ago, every woman was a 10. Like if you ask them, what would you give yourself, and you can't use 7, they'll be like, oh, I'm a strong 9 or a 10. Then what are the actual 9s and 10s? You get what I'm saying? So that means you got to be lower than that, ma'am. You're a 6 or a 5. Whatever.
And he was acting so, only in New York, he was just looking like, you know who I am? Like, yeah! I was like, oh, so you regular today? Oh my God. I'm still a 10, but he, you know what? We got to have a slide and see. I don't know. Damn!
Hey, bro, at least you kept it real with yourself, bro.